The field of awareness. Philosophers and scientists have argued about the nature of consciousness for centuries, and, despite the startling evidence emerging from quantum physics, they will continue to do so for centuries more. But it really doesn't matter. Deep in your soul, you probably already know the truth. Like swimming fish who can feel the watery world around them without naming it, each of us can sense the invisible field of awareness in which our conscious life unfolds. In all human societies, there has arisen the sense of a greater presence, a pervasive awareness outside themselves. This hidden presence has been pictured in human minds ever since we became sentient beings, and we have called it by many different names. There seems to be an abiding conscious force in the universe that exists outside our thoughts. At some time in our lives, most of us have felt the ineffable background of being, an ever-present field of awareness in which our personal experiences play out. This primordial presence has always been there. It has existed without our participation before space and time began. This background field of awareness is related to the concept of the ground of being. The phrase, which was popularized by the German philosopher Paul Tillich, is a way of thinking about being as something in which we are immersed or grounded without having to refer to the idea of a God in heaven directing our lives. Tillich called the ground of being and awareness the Urgrund, original ground, and argued that it's the source of the true divine mind beyond human attributes and description. For Tillich, God is being itself, in the sense of the power of being to conquer non-being. In his view, if the field of awareness from the divine mind, or the active participation of whatever sustains the universe, suddenly disappeared, all nature would collapse. The idea that being and awareness arose from non-being out of nothingness and is holding back the return to nothingness is a common thread in many traditions. The concept was first expressed in writing 3,500 years ago in Egypt in descriptions of the monistic god the Aten, an abstract solar disk that is the source of all light, consciousness, and being in the universe. Then, about 2,500 years ago, the Buddhist tradition began developing techniques to reach the state of pure nothingness, or original mind, free of all distractions, to experience the underlying field of pure being and awareness that was born out of the void. In the Middle Ages, Christian mystic Meister Eckhart called the ground of being the Istigkeit, isness, or eternal state of being, which, rather than non-being, is at the heart of all things. This ground of being, the primordial field of awareness that surrounds us, is the origin of your conscious mind. So, in reality, the core of what you are lies elsewhere. Like the universe that surrounds us, your source is in the oneness beyond the duality of existence. That inseparable awareness from which everything is sourced is a singularity in time and space known as the monad.